Hi, everybody. So we are moving on in our work with algebra. And yesterday, what we focused on was really looking at how to write algebraic expressions properly and how to evaluate algebraic expressions when given the value of a variable. And you might have noticed we only looked at two operations yesterday. We looked at addition and subtraction. So today we're going to look at how to show an algebraic expression using multiplication and division. That's going to be our focus for today. So if I was going to write a numeric expression for multiplication, what I would do is I would have numbers that I'd be multiplying together using our multiplication sign. So I would keep it real simple. Say I have 2 times 3. Okay, that's a numeric expression using multiplication. Now, if I was going to make that an algebraic expression, all I would do, just like we did yesterday, is replace one of those numbers with a variable. So let's say I replaced the number 2 with, I'll do y. Okay, so I could do y times 3. Now, when we are showing multiplication in algebra, there's a lot of different ways that I can show it. So y times 3, this is one example right here. That's one way to show multiplication in algebra. I can also just do the number that I'm multiplying and the variable right next to it. So 3y, that's showing me that I am multiplying 3 times my variable y. So it's the same exact thing. I can also show this by doing 3 groups of y. Okay, that's another way to show multiplication using algebra. Okay, so if we look at this slide right here, this is basically just showing us what I was just explaining, showing us multiple different ways to show multiplication in an algebraic expression. So I can write out the whole expression like we see right here and do 3 times n, okay, and show that like we see right here. Now, this is not very common to show multiplication written out this way. And the reason why is because in algebra, we use letters to represent numbers. And a very common variable that we will use is the letter x. Okay, so if we're using x, it can get very confusing to show multiplication like this and using that multiplication sign. So that's why you really won't see this used very often, but it is a possibility. What you will see most often in algebra is this form right here. So where it says 2 times n can also be written just as 2n. Okay, so what we have right there is our number 2 right next to our variable, and that's telling us that I'm multiplying the variable by that number 2. Okay, if we look right here at the second example, 3 times n can be written as just 3n. And again, that's telling us that I'm multiplying the variable n times that number 3. Down here, we see multiple different ways to write the same expression like I explained on the last slide. 3n is the same thing as 3 times n or 3 groups of n. All just saying the same thing as writing those expressions in different ways. Now, when we are evaluating algebraic expressions with multiplication, we're doing the same thing that we would do before when we worked with addition and subtraction. You're just plugging in the value of the variable that we're seeing. So you are going to be asked after watching this video to fill out this chart that you see right here. And I'm going to walk you through one of these rows. So in this first column, it's looking at the number of packages. And then in this column, the number of stickers that we have in each package. I don't know how many stickers there are, so we're using the letter N. So if I have one package, I have n stickers. Now, if I have 4 packages, I'm going to try and figure out how many stickers that would be. So to write that, I'm multiplying 4 times n. So I'm going to write 4n. So I'm showing how many, I have 4 packages, each with n stickers in them. Now, in these columns here, they're telling us what the value is of that variable, and we need to plug that in to the algebraic expression to find out the answer. So right here, it's telling me n equals 15. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in, I have 4 times my 15, and what I need to do is it's telling me to multiply 4 times 15. So I'm going to do that and get my answer of 60. Okay, so you're writing your expression here, evaluating in this column, and the same thing in this column, but now my value of n is 20. So I'm going to do 4 times my 20, and I get an answer of 80. Okay, so after you watch this video, you're going to go through and you're going to be asked to fill out the same chart on a Draw It slide in your Nearpod. Okay, now our last operation that we're going to look at is division in algebra, and it's going to look very similar. So if I was using a variable m and I wanted to divide that into different groups, to write that out as an algebraic expression, you would just do your variable m divided by 2. So we can write it just like that, m divided by 2, or you can also show this as m over 2. Okay, now if I look down here at this example, I can write this as m divided by 3, like we see here, or m over 3. Both of those are showing us the same exact thing. We're dividing the variable by that number. Okay, so another slide that I'm going to be asking you to complete after you watch this video is what you see right here. So basically what you are going to be doing is just kind of working column by column. You're starting with your number of children, and basically what we're doing is we're looking at the package of M pretzel sticks is being shared equally among children. So if I have 3 children and I don't know the number of pretzel sticks that each child is getting, so I'm using my variable of M, what I'm doing is I'm taking M, my number of pretzel sticks, and I'm splitting that up equally amongst the 3 children. So I have M divided by 3. Then I'm going to go through and it's asking us to plug in. If my value of M is 24, plug that into your expression. So like I see right here, I wrote 24 divided by 3 and I get 8. So let's say we looked at this last column here. Now they're telling us to use M as 48. So I'm going to squeeze my writing in here. Oops. Get my pen. Okay, so I have 48 divided by 3. And when I do that out, I get my answer of 16. So again, once you're done watching this video, on the next few slides, you're going to get Draw It slides where you are going to be asked to complete this work and show it in those slides so I can check and see how you're doing.